Retro gaming is one of my favorite hobbies, and I'm sure that many people can relate. But why do we like these old games? They're dusty, low res, and can sometimes cost an arm and a leg. Yet it seems like more people of all ages are playing these games than ever before. Don't they know that modern games exist? And that they have better graphics? So why are people still playing games from over 20 and 30 years ago? What better place to find out why than the Long Island Retro Gaming Expo? I took to the show floor to ask people one question. Why are we still playing these old games?
I guess you could say it could be pretty nostalgic for people who've been longtime gamers.
I never got to do this fun stuff as a kid. So I don't know anything about retro games. We're here to sort of immerse me in that, and these guys are my tour guides.
Because retro games are some of the best games.
Exactly.
I have an attachment to them because it brings about like a lot of like childhood memories with cousins and friends, and I just like having the stuff too because it's just like memories, and I really do enjoy it a lot.
And it is sort of like finding treasure out there when you find that vendors stand like that one game.
Any kid can pick up Super Mario Brothers and play it, and it's still as fun now as it was 30 years ago, you know?
And Mario's still relevant.
It's right, exactly, and it's so, I mean, it continues to endure, and it's still a lot of fun, and that's why.
I think it's something that parents can kind of like share with their kids. You know, this is something that I enjoyed, this is something I played with as a kid, and like here you are, like here's Mario, you know him from something new. Here's the Mario I grew up with. Here's the Star Wars games I grew up with.
And you also have people who are older who never had a chance for certain systems because they weren't allowed, or there was not enough money for such things. So like, hey, let me try this out because I never got to play with this as a child.
I think it's important. I feel like, especially for the new generation, for them to know, like, if they're into gaming, you know, this is where it began.
Because they're a blast, and it reminds you of your childhood, because it's nostalgia, because who doesn't want to go back and play those games?
But when you're sitting there and you're playing a game, and you can sometimes actually feel how it was when you were 8 or 12 or 15, and you get to a level, you get to the same spot, you get to the same frustration, and you just go, oh yeah, this used to bother me when I was 14 too.
So I think of video games like listening to music, right? So they spark like, a memory in you, like, oh man, I remember like, I was with my grandfather the first time and I was in Sears and I got to play the Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time when they had the cabinet up there or something. That was amazing and I love that. It's like, it just kind of takes you back to a time when, of innocence, I guess, as it were, if you were a kid, and just like really good memories. It's just like kind of like what music does.
There is a simplicity about them that you can jump right in. New games today can be a little hard. They can be a little daunting to get into. You're 13 seasons into, Overwatch competitive. Where are you going to be? So it's easier to just pick up a remote controller, play some Mario, and go to bed. And it's a little bit more relaxing as well.
Playing a game like the new Spider-Man or Red Dead Redemption or some kind of like gigantic opus of a game, that's something really special. But also picking up something like Balloon Fight, which is, just so as simple as you can get, but it's just so good at its core. It's like they're listening to different kinds of music,
Say like new systems are a little bit complicated. Yeah. Like say you're new and getting into gaming. Like, is that like, got a lot of buttons and stuff?
There's a lot of indie games that have a retro feel, and like all the big like heavy hitters, like the Switch has old school NES on it. Sega's releasing a mini console soon. Like, so it's still super popular.
Yeah.
Retro games, it's the full story. That's it. You beat this game, you have the story. And I think a lot of people miss that kind of like full feeling of finishing a game and knowing this is it, this is the game, you finished it. There's no extra, there's no DLC, you gotta like unlock these characters kind of thing.
It's like learning history, like why are you in history class? Retro games to me, I think it's like where a lot of us, me particularly, I grew up on this, like I grew up playing the Nintendo, the Genesis. I've been in the Genesis for like years before I finally got like my next system, which is the Dreamcast. But I love the retro, I love the aesthetics, I love the fact that it feels like they put a lot of effort into. I mean, granted, they put a lot of effort into a lot of these games nowadays too, but I feel like most companies, they really wanted their game to shine in these years. And to me, I feel like it's the golden years, so.
It's important to understand the history, I think.
Yeah.
what the building blocks of where all these really amazing modern games come from, how they were able to be developed. I don't know.
I don't really think video games will ever die. I don't think anyone's gonna be like, you know what, let's just stop video games. I don't think that'll ever happen, especially the retro games. The longer a game is out, the more people are gonna want to play it, and it's gonna become almost like a cult classic kind of thing.
Our love of retro games can come from a place of nostalgia, enjoying their sheer simplicity, or just a genuine curiosity to see how far gaming has come. These days, retro gaming is as popular as it's ever been. Rose-colored glasses may skew how we perceive some old games, but a true classic is forever. And one thing is for sure, whether you prefer modern or retro, first-person shooters or platformers, we are all gamers looking to have fun with our hobby. So why are you still playing retro games? Thanks for watching, everyone, and a special thanks to everyone I interviewed and to the Long Island Retro Gaming Expo for creating a community event all gamers can get excited for year after year. See you next time, and remember, it's all fun and games.